I take him to the doctor. He's like, why don't you tell him why you're really here? For your Valium. And I'm like, Mark, no, it's for you. I'm not here for that. What's wrong with you? It's the stupidest thing. He's like, turns into the craziest baby. And he goes, she's a liar. That's what he says. And he goes, first of all, I have elevated blood pressure. It's high blood pressure.
No shit.
It's high blood pressure.
He's
That's
Jewish.
what it's called. You're Jewish and you like chicken fat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes when you play the music, I'll know we're live so we can get ready. Uh-oh, we got some music coming in. It's in my head, but the world can hear it. And that's why we are here live at LASC. Woo! LASC Open Mic Nights, one of a kind here in Los Angeles, California. If people tell you you're funny, you probably are, but you won't know until you take it from the page to the stage. And we have a wonderful group of people here. The only rule here is it's comedy, it's about funny. Don't hate, all right? We don't want to hear any hate speeches. Take that to Long Beach, all right? And keep it in Passaic. So I'm not going to even hesitate. I'm just going to bring up our first performer. I'm so proud of her. You know her as a TikTok star. I know her as a friend. Let's give it up for the comedy of the one and only Miho Fuji. Let her hear you.
Wow, soon they call my full name correctly for the first time. It's gonna snow tomorrow. Oh shit. I feel awful right now. Like, it's just, biggest thing right now is just, I slept weird and then it's getting worse and worse. It's just really hurting. Like.
Well, are you vomiting?
Not yet.
If you're doing this projectile, you call me.
Okay.
Wait,
Because if your neck hurts and you vomit, you have to go to the doctor.
so call the doctor.
Okay. I have a feeling of I'm gonna vomit, but
Okay.
not yet.
Okay.
It's like, it's coming in 30 minutes or something.
Okay.
I'm fine for now, like I can talk.
You're gonna pitch perfect.
You know, that's actually weird about me. Like when I'm fucking dying, and then I don't wanna, you know, waste my energy, cause like I wanna people listen to me in one time only. Like I don't wanna repeat. So I speak so well when my energy level is fucking low, and then everyone thinks I'm fine. When I'm drunk, I lose my eyesight sometimes. Like, my brain loses all the oxygen. And I am fucking dying. So I'm telling my friend, like, hey, I don't see anything. And I am speaking so perfect. Accent is gone. And now Miho is having good time. Miho is not having good time. Miho is dying. Also right now, Miho is dying. Miho is dying. I look way too pretty for how I feel. It came out so great. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go. But I'm like, I am not okay. I am not. I even don't want to talk about what makes me so, like, stressed out right now, you know? Like, it's
Share it.
share it? Okay. I fucking hate people who don't believe in therapy. And they're fucking dictated by their own fucking stupid emotion. Kill all of them. Like,
Albert.
hey Albert. Yeah. Sit down. I don't like make you stand there. Yeah, I fucking hate people who don't believe in therapy. Like, I don't know what was the point anymore, you know, but I fucking hate them. And then they usually like don't have any friend to talk to. Like, really? And then they usually just tell to their girlfriend, and then she's gonna be mentally ill because of you.
It's contagious.
Like, fuck off! Like, don't think you're better than the fucking, like, people know about your brain. Like, you don't know anything! Like, your fucking stupid brain is causing you to be like this. Just listen to them. Like, don't think you're better than them. You fucking, like, are nothing. Like, God. I fucking hate this. I try to be like calm. I try to be like, oh man, come on. Like I did workout, didn't work. I took antidepressant, didn't work. And what left? Like I'm gonna listen to Monk podcast. He fucking pissed me off because he speaks like this between the word unnecessary pause. And then, YouTube has that function you can fast forward. When I fast forward, only the word gets fast, but the gap doesn't get filled. I can't be calm! I can't. Fuck you, that monk. Your word, I can't fucking listen. No Buddha can help me. Cause fucking he's sending the word from the heaven, and then that fucking monk receiving having awful speaker. That's what it is. Don't chip in to get a fucking your stupid speaker because it ruins it. God, he speaks. I can't stand it. Can't stand it. I like it, like I write it down here. Cringe is a fringe of life.
Yes. Whoa.
Nice. It's beautiful.
That's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
I really believe so. Like when I was teen, I was doing cosplay. I was writing a lot of like a fun fiction porn novel. Or drawing. I was horny, but I couldn't get dick. So then what happened is just I'm gonna create dicks from my own hand. And I was so scared that people will know in the future, Even I'm telling fucking you in a broadcast like that. I was so scared that society will know, So I deleted everything. Everything. I did such a great job as a nun, and I miss it. I wish I could show you that, like, the drawing of dick I did beautifully, I wish I could show you. That's better. That's such a fringe of life. Like, it makes, like, funny. It makes it glamorous. Like, what a beautiful memory. Like, I miss my cosplay pictures. I told I was fat, but I was so skinny that time also. Like, that was beautiful. Yeah, so just, keep your cringe. It's okay. It's gonna be beautiful someday.
Yeah.
It hurts right now. It's just right now. Just save it. Believe me. You're gonna regret if you're gonna burn it. Burn and all, like I did. ADHD. Boredness is fucking torture. People don't get it. That shit is... I can't stand it. I can't stand the boring people. Can't listen to you. It's like I'm getting whipped every time you say anything. It's not me, it's my brain. I can't take it anymore. You're so boring. Don't kill me. I want to kill myself. Let's light up a little bit. Bowls. Chewing bowls. Come on, I'm gonna give compliment. I'm not gonna. Come on. Chill, man. Chill.
Careful. I'm so sorry.
Careful. Yeah, sucking bowls. Feels like chewing mochi. This is so stupid. Culturally, Japanese people eat mochi for New Year. Some like suck my balls and then Happy New Year. I'm eating mochi. That means New Year came. Happy New Year. Andre's not here. Let's talk about Andre, huh? You know,
He's watching.
Andre fucking pays for Equinox and telling me that, oh, I can't afford, like, comedian life is so expensive. I have to win lottery. Fuck you! If you stop paying for Equinox and switch to LA Fitness, you can afford comedian life. Dumbass! His car fucking hugs me like fucking creep. His car has the function like the back of his seat kind of moves by itself. And then it you know, at the beginning when you sit down, I get it. It's all the time. All the time. Entire trip, this thing hugs me randomly. Just like Andre. Alright, I love him. I love him. I love him, okay? Yeah. I hate the culture either discussed with or embraced camel toe and then like nipples seen through. Like, stop! It's okay. It's there. What did you expect? Did you think I don't have nipples and I don't have fucking coochie? Like, what did you think? Oh, I can see it. Yeah, cause it's there. It's been there always. Fuck off. You're surprised if it opens up and there's nothing. I wish there was nothing. I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to edit it out. Fuck off, it's there. It's gonna be there forever. Fuck off.
Yours.
How long do I have? I'm tired.
Like 30 seconds.
Oh my, you didn't tell me anything.
We're enjoying it, man.
You know, in Japan, people do peace, right? And then put it on their mouth and then stick the tongue out. They don't know what it means. There's no lesbians. That's known. No one come out. Quite homophobic there, so you know, no one come out. There's no pussy to eat. But they do this. Every single woman do this. Two girls next to together and do this. I don't know, culture is scary. I'm not okay, but I feel better. Thank you, Sunda, for putting me on here. I'm Miho Fuji. Just guess how it spells out and Google it. Like, I don't have energy to fucking spell it out for you. Bye.
Yes. I told you, just gotta tell them how you feel.
Yeah.
That's the truest thing. You know when people say that? That means you're sharing with the audience. And sharing is caring. But you feel better. Don't worry about it. Is this hairspray?
You spray my mic. Just kidding.
Hey, listen. When you wash your little thing afterwards, sharing your little experience there with your little camel toe, do you know how to fix that in a pair of pants?
I don't want to fix that. I want to fix society.
Well, you want them to just see it. But I mean, it'd be even funnier if you put something else in, like a cucumber, on top of it all, and let them figure it out. But you know something? But I haven't figured out is why I haven't seen this guy for a while. And I mean, they have been away from me too long. And yes, I'm going to bring up the comedy of a gentleman you know is Jude, and I know is Joaquin. Woo! There he goes. Hello there, gorgeous.
All right.
I know.
Make sure he gets on Instagram tonight. Everybody, make sure.
I know. I don't know why I look like this either. I've a very racially ambiguous face. I've described it as, Pete Davidson face. Like, you look at it for a second and you think, like, is he Puerto Rican? Am I black? I'm not telling you today. That's not. You're not allowed to know that.
Good.
What do I talk about? So I'm transgender. Thank you. I'm glad this is not Mississippi. I am transgender, and a lot of trans women, express to me like, I wish that I had a period, and I look at them funny because I've dated several people who have had periods, and it just seems like one of the worst things about being a woman, besides like catcalling, sexual harassment in the workplace, getting paid less, and rape. Anyways, it doesn't seem like a great thing, because I feel like if you were to break down a period, it really is just a bloody tissue falling out of a hole and signifying that your career is okay. You still have a career. I'm forgetting my set right now. What was the next
Come
one?
from the soul.
No, I had a set plans. I used to work at McDonald's. They know. They worked with me. McDonald's was the worst, man, for like several reasons. One of the reasons is that the managers there were absolutely psychotic. They were incredibly psychotic. They would yell at you to the point where you would start crying, and a lot of the customers there would be like, "Hey, man, could you like not do that? He's like 16. He's like crying right now. I don't think that you should do that. It's a little excessive." And my manager would stare back at them and say, "Shut up. How dare you say that to me? I'm the manager of this establishment. Don't you ever disrespect me in my store. Take your Big Mac and leave, sir." It was awful. It sucked so bad. Like, one of the stories, me and my friends were talking about this earlier, where it was like, I don't know exactly what happened, but I know, like, by the end of the story, the cops ended up getting called.
No.
Like, there were, like, a bunch of teenagers just, like, in the McDonald's. There were, like, 50 teenagers inside this one McDonald's that I used to work at. And one of our coworkers, her name was Sam, she was, like, being really disrespectful and rude and just, like, serving orders when they weren't supposed to be served. And people were getting really annoyed at her because, like, the orders were being, like, really backed up. And teenagers were, like, asking for their food, like, really rudely, just like, "Hey, can I get my food? It's been like an hour." And then she would, like, throw sauce packets in their bag. So you have all of these, teenagers and pretentious white ladies just yelling at the staff who are all people of color. You see this happening, right? And then it's also like my manager, who I hated the most, just her versus like 50 other teenagers just banging on the tables as the cops are getting called. It was the worst thing. And I think genuinely, if I were to be genuine, I would say the McDonald's employees and retail workers have about the same experience when it comes to dealing with really annoying old people. I'm sorry. They deal with really annoying old people, and like the old people come in and they look at you and they're like, "Yes, I'm going to talk to the guy in the blue shirt again." And you sit there as you're serving them your Big Mac. You're just like, "Would you like a bag with that?" And they say, "My husband died 12 years ago." No, speaking of old people, I don't know how Joe Biden's our president.
Oh my God.
I don't lean right wing in any way, like whatsoever. I'm very left wing, but I don't know how he's president. I don't know who let this pile of dust become a president. Like, he looks like a mix between Emperor Palpatine and the Crypt Keeper, and somehow he's supposedly running this country. Like, he was looking at Barack, like even during when he was like Barack's vice president, he was looking at him and just like, "Yes, Barack, you will leave those troops in Afghanistan," and he did for 20 years. All right. I like to talk. I don't know if that's obvious yet. That's why I like comedy, as a hobby, because it allows me to talk. It's also a very narcissistic hobby, I feel like, because you're just sitting up there, you're just watching other comedians, and you're just like, I could have done that better. I could have delivered that joke way better than you just did. That was awful. Get off that stage so that I can have my time. I do talk a lot, and that's very apparent in my AP Environmental Science class. You know, like, it's gotten to the point where when I was hanging out with my friends outside of that class, they were like, you know, Jude, it feels like whenever you step inside that classroom, you're competing with the teacher on, like, how many words you can fit into a class period, even though she's the teacher. Like, my AP Environmental Science teacher, she's been debating just, like, having a talent show, and I've wanted to do stand-up, and they've just predicted that it's going to go horribly if I do it. Like, I'm just gonna run out of things to say and then start doing crowd work and just be like, who's gay here? Raise your hand. And like some kid raises his, and then I just point at some kid and I'm just like, you're gay, right? And they told me this like completely in confidence, and they didn't want anybody else to know. Oh Lord. Alright, how many minutes do I have left?
You have 3 minutes.
I have 3 minutes. Oh my god.
You have 2?
I have 2?
You actually have 4 minutes.
I have 4 minutes. Holy shit.
Go ahead.
I ran through this. What do I have? Okay. I recently found out how much white ladies love their dogs. I was walking to school one day and I saw this white lady. She had like her little white dog just like in the trunk of her car, and she was wiping its ass just like bare. And I'm just like, you know, brown people, we don't do that shit. We don't do that. I don't feel like we would take care of dogs like that. You know, brown people, we don't buy dogs so that, you know, because we love them, because they're our companion. We love them to show our children what unconditional love looks like. Like, that's the sole purpose of doing it. We shame our kids when they cannot clean their asses, and we show them what that actually looks like if they did it correctly. Like, it's an example. All right. I think that's it. I don't really know how to riff. Sunda, what have you been up to?
Waiting for you.
I've been waiting for me.
Been waiting for you to see what you're going to come out with. You're going to come out with so many things, new things you're going to tell me. People in the school, tell me what your favorite class is.
My favorite class is AP Environmental Science.
And that's when you're talking.
Yeah,
So
yes,
now what
I
are you
talk
going to
too
do about
much.
your act when you do it to the school? You're not going to out anybody. Just the teachers.
All right. I'm gonna out Sam. That's what I'll do. You're gay, right, Sam?
Not really.
Okay. Who's gay? Who's gay here?
Everybody.
Everyone's a little gay.
All right.
Everybody's a little gay.
All right, I
But you
think,
should show that school that you're so fucking smart, and you are, that you are able to do things without profanity and without sexuality or making anyone uncomfortable. It's all about you.
okay.
Remember that. It's all about
All right,
you.
I
It's
will.
your time.
I will.
Fucking milk it.
All right, I'll
And
milk
make
it.
sure they tape you.
Okay. Okay. I think a few other people had that mindset. That's why R. Kelly's in jail. Was that too far? That might have been a little too far. You know, some other people had that mindset. You know. That's why OnlyFans has money. I think.
I'm thinking about it.
You're thinking
You gotta
about
keep the
it?
place open.
You do have to keep it open. We'll have like a sub website for people who want to do sex work. I think it would work perfectly. I'll work for you.
I'm not doing any sex, I'm just telling you
Okay.
jokes.
I know. This is also a joke.
It's a joke. I'm the one that had the sex change.
Yeah, okay.
Don't laugh so hard.
Okay. All
You
right.
noticed?
Have I noticed that you had a sex change?
I'm just kidding.
All
There's
right.
someone out there who believes that. That's why we have to fix that.
Okay. I think that's it.
And where are we going to find you?
The funniest woman alive. There's an underscore between all of those words.
All right. There you go. Look at this. This is how you leave my stage.
I'm sorry.
That's what you said last night.
That's.
Hello there. I'll do it. But remember, when you're in a club, they watch everything. That's why when people kill and they drop the mic, it's not dropping the mic. People are thinking, that is my material. That's my stuff here. Listen, I want to give it for Wes Fuqua here, who's doing a great job keeping us up and keeping us going. And so I'm going to bring up a gentleman to the stage, and he's always a gentleman to me. Let's give it to the comedy of Shannon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm ready. You.
I know, man.
So, I will buy you liquor and cigarettes, okay? But my rule is you have to have a beer with your cigarette, and you have to quote me a Shakespeare line. It's a really safe bet. I've been doing this for years. I ain't giving a teenager a single fucking thing. There's more of this to come. So, guys, welcome to what has to be the most sanctimonious, self-righteous, high horse sitting, soapbox standing, exercising narcissism disguised as an art form that mankind has ever devised. And I am so fucking proud to be a part of it. You have no idea. Alright? I am finally surrounded by a bunch of feckless pricks with less to lose than I have. And the Grinch's heart has grown 3 sizes today. Right? I actually started a new salon down in West Hollywood for furry gay guys. It's called Harry Styles. Nah, I'm kidding. It's actually called Bear Frills. That one's funnier if you knew who Bear Grylls was. Shit. Well, guys, I caught my dog drinking from the toilet the other day. So I went and took a piss in his dish. I call that yin yang. You guys believe in yin yang, you think that's a force at work in the universe. Alright? Then you have to believe that old white people porn is incredibly popular with Asian teens.
Yo, hit up Matt right now.
I was on a date not too long ago with a female combat veteran. Yeah.
How'd it go?
Well, about midway through, she told me that she could probably kill me in less than 10 seconds. So I took her gently by the hands and I looked her deep in her eyes and I said, wouldn't you rather just marry me and, you know, take your time? Albert, I lost her later though, man. Because she found out that I only wear lambskin condoms. What? They feel more natural. You know, for the sheep. What's a little bestiality amongst friends, guys? It's a close room. It's intimate. Let it out. I emotionally abuse my lawn in the hopes it starts cutting itself. You guys are young, you're gonna have to live through this. Here's a quick vision for the future. Pedophiles and their clones. Could you fuck the younger you?
No, please.
I could. I was cute as shit. I have big blue eyes, long blonde hair. Kidding me? Plus, is that even illegal? Seriously, I think I found a pedophile loophole. Love it, making them cringe. I am getting fucking old though, guys. I'll tell you this. I got a bad knee, I can't see, I'm half fucking deaf. Right? I enjoy jazz. That is a milestone in getting old. The minute you start to fucking dig on jazz, you're like, Miles, yeah, all right. You know, I'm actually starting to get in that swing shit. That it's upbeat, man. You know, the best of Andrews sisters, Count Basie, old Blue Eyes himself. It's good stuff, you know. And they kept it upbeat because, you know, it was the 1940s and the world was literally coming to an end. All right? So, you know, save your social brooding commentary for times of plenty. Okay? I want animals. I want kids. All right? All I'm saying, guys, is just, I think swing's going to be back in vogue real soon. Okay? Get some Benny Goodman in your life. Okay? Shit's going down here. It's tough to say coming from the generation that had AIDS and the crack epidemic. To actually being like, wow, I just got more pessimistic? What? How did that happen? My God, I am Sisyphus. Right. Quick, somebody who's Sisyphus. You're in school. Anybody? Nope. You ain't getting no beer or fucking cigarettes tonight. Oh, man. Greeks are funny. I like the Greeks. It's a hairy people. They are. I'm a hairy person, too. I looked at my dad. I was like, man, you ain't hairy at all, man. I got to shave all the fuck over since I was like 25. What the fuck, man? I invented manscaping. You know? I bought clippers when I was 19. I'm like, this is just cheaper. You know? They didn't have full body barbers back then. I don't know. Shit. You know what? Life isn't fair, guys. It's not. The older you get, the more you realize it, but also the more you realize that it's the only thing worth living for. Ha, that was stupid. But I got a good example to, that point. It was like, Judah, say you're killing it in life right now. Okay, say you won an Oscar. All right. What does society expect of you?
I don't know.
There's so many people to thank, right? Oh, I have to thank God. I have to thank my family, without which none of this would be possible. Our amazing casting crew. This award is yours as much as it is mine. Our amazing director, Sam. You never stopped encouraging us. What's expected of you when, life hands you lemons, huh? Maybe life takes a shit on you. Made some mistakes. You're supposed to shoulder the blame, right? You're supposed to admit your wrongs and carry on. As if not just as many people are responsible for your fucking downfall. All right? One time, I want to see a judge bang a gavel and go, the verdict is guilty. And I want that defendant to stand up and go, where do I begin? Oh, Mom, Dad, it all started with your abandonment. Rita, Charlie, my third foster family. Without your consistent sexual abuse, I never would have known I'd been a killer so early on. Oh, guys, oh shit, the bailiff's coming. I'm running out of time. Oh, God, the juvenile detention system where I hone my skills. Everyone out there who continues to underfund mental health care so I can never get true help. My victims. Give it up for Sunda. I'll be wearing a stupid bow tie down on Santa Monica at fucking the Cafe 50s, pretending that I didn't, I care about your milkshake and shit.
I like that milkshake.
They are good.
You like that milkshake. We like that milkshake. And we're going to shake that milkshake. We're going to like that milkshake. But right now, we're going to shake with the comedy of the one. Let him in, please. Come on in.
What's up?
Hey, round of applause for Anthony. Come on in, find yourself a seat. My brother.
Okay. Carry on.
We just want to look at you. Come on, look at him. He gave you the peace sign. What are you, Japanese, man? He missed the joke, but that's okay. So please have a seat because I'm bringing up the next act. I do. Where you go? Are you leaving? No. You just want your water. That's a nice bag too. I sent out a pair of glasses. I don't want to talk about it. Because it was really up my ass. All right, guys. And I know, because in Jersey, everybody always says that. I don't know why. When you watch The Sopranos, right, all the time, Tony say, yeah, where is it? It's up your ass. That's where I found my glasses. So that's good. And the party just keeps moving. So we were talking about milkshakes But now I'm talking about the comedy of the one and only Jake. Oh yeah. I'm gonna give you.
Sometimes they do fist bumps, sometimes they do handshakes. I don't know. But how's it going, you guys? How you doing? Hey. First time here. I don't know. I like that. I like that medical prognosis Sunday gave you earlier. That was. It felt a lot like a WebMD kind of response. Like if your neck's hurting and you're vomiting, like I can't give this to you over the web. You gotta cut this call.
You're going to church.
You gotta go to church. Need Jesus. You need some Jesus. Yeah. This feels like a sit down kind of mic. We gotta try that. All right. But nah, this is cool. Anya told me about this. This is Anya vibes. I like this.
Oh yeah.
He's a chill dude. But I just got a little bit about me. I just recently got back into the dating pool, you guys. Recently did. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for that one clap. Appreciate it. Working hard. Nah. But yeah, no, I just got back into the dating pool. I got my floaties with me too, just in case. Cause I never be too sure.
Yeah.
But I started talking with this girl, and my friend gave me some advice. He told me, Jake, just make sure this girl doesn't use you. And I don't know about you guys, but I am pretty useful. Like, I'm like a Swiss Army knife. Like, you can use me for a lot of things. Like, I'm pretty good. But that's not what he meant. He was telling me that the last girl he was with had used him for street cred because he's a black guy. Yeah. I know, right? It's just like, damn, it's crazy. Like, I got mad. Like, but not the girl. I got mad at my friend, though. Because I was like, I have never been used for street cred before in my life, you guys. Like, what is that? Like, I'm way blacker than he is. Like, why am I getting used for street cred? And I realized, I think what it is, I don't think a girl's ever going to use a guy named Jake for street cred. Like, maybe car insurance, but like, that's about it. That's my best bet. But that was another thing, too. I've never met another black Jake before. And then this is the moment where somebody yells out Jake from State Farm. Yeah. It was fun getting that reference for like 12 years. Nah, but you know, I don't count him though. I really don't. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but like, did you know that he's just an actor? Yeah, it's wild.
That's so surprising.
I know.
I could never guess.
Nah. His name's not even Jake. It's Kevin. Yeah.
It's a white name.
It's a white name. So is Jake though.
Okay.
Jake's a white name.
They're both not real.
Well. But nah, I don't hate Kevin, but you know, like I just wish if I was gonna have like a black Jake role model, I wish it was one with like a little bit more street cred. You know what I'm saying? Like, I listen to a lot of Biggie Smalls, and he talks about this guy Jake in a lot of his songs. I'm like, yo, this dude sounds hard. I'm like, that's my dude right there.
Okay.
But I realized that apparently, so rappers in the 90s and everything, so they came up with a term to call the police in their songs because they said that so the police are so white that the only name that suits them best is Jake. So he was not talking about me in that song, but you know, I have to politely disagree here. I think Black Jakes would be a great addition to Biggie's crew, because I don't know how you guys feel about it. Like, I'm sure his crew is great, but I think if he had a Black Jake in his crew, I think he'd still be alive today.
Okay.
I do. Yeah. Like I said, I think he's got a good crew and all, but like, look at the N-word. Jake's gonna be there. Okay? Like, he's gonna make sure, like, insurance gonna get involved, we're gonna call the police, like, we're gonna find out who did it. That's all I'm saying. But and growing up, so I'm not just black, I'm half black and I'm half white, or African American to be politically correct. So yeah. And because of that, I've been in a lot of ambiguous racial situations, such as yourself.
He knows.
Yeah, I know exactly your thing, man. But I've had a few where, like, I remember this lady came up to me at church once, and she's like, "Excuse me, I don't mean to offend you." And so, like, we all know where this is going. And she was like, "But, like, what race are you?" And, you know, I was playing along. I told her I'm African American. And she was like, "Oh, are you sure you're not Samoan?" And look, when somebody assumes my race to my face, usually I get, like, a little awkward. But when someone says that I look like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, I'll take that compliment. That's a compliment. I like that. But I also get mistaken for Hispanic a lot, and so people will come up to me and start talking in Spanish. And then I kind of have to just give them a look like I'm trying to read their subtitles. And there's one dude, he was like, "Oh, you don't speak Spanish?" I was like, "No, I'm African American." He's like, "Oh, so you're like El Leche Coco?"
And I was like, chocolate milk? I was like, nah. He was like, nah, like milk chocolate because everybody loves milk chocolate.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Nah, I thought it was cool though, but like, you know, it just made me think. I was like, you know, imagine if somebody just used that like every day. Like they were just walking down the street and they just went up to somebody like, hey, you like milk chocolate? Like, yeah. And he just puts a Hershey Kiss in their hand. He's like, nah, that's right, because everybody loves milk chocolate.
Okay.
And he just walked off. Walks off in the night like a mysterious nostalgia. But the weirdest one I had to say was like this lady came up to me once and she told me that if I shaved my head that I could pass for Armenian. It's true. Damn. But nah, but here's the kicker. She was like, and Armenian men are my favorite.
Oh, lucky you.
I was like, oh shit, I got a shot here? I was like, that's crazy. But then she followed it up with, but Armenian men are also the worst. Yeah. And I was like, well, that's crazy because you don't even have to worry about that. I'm Samoan, so like, you don't even have to. Yeah. And she was like, really? And I'm like, see, and I'm bilingual. Like, what's up? Yeah. Nah, so it's just just a lot of like weird situations like that. I'm not sure how long are these sets? How long are we doing?
10 minutes for $10.
You got 4 minutes.
I got 4 minutes. All right, we'll do a little fun story then in here today. This is something new I was just thinking about the other day. So another little fun fact about me: my birthday is 9/11, which is always something fun. Yeah, people 4 years before 9/11 though. 4 years before. But I have to say that my birthday on 9/11 was probably the best. It was a good time. Like I was in pre-K and like I got to bring cupcakes to school. And I remember them perfectly. It was just like blue icing. My mom made them. They all had dinosaur toothpicks. It's like I was rocking out. Everybody's like, "Oh shit, Jake's got the dinosaur cupcakes." I'm like, "What's up?" And then we got into class and like I'm passing out all the cupcakes and everything. And then all of a sudden our teacher just rolls in like the Rolly Cart TV. Are you guys old enough for the Rolly Cart TV?
Yeah.
Who knows?
We were there.
You were there. You were there. You know, bro. Sorry, but so she rolls in the TV and she turns it on, and so we didn't know what was going on. So again, 9/11. So she turns on the TV, things are going on. But to be honest, I was watching it and I was like, this is the greatest movie ever. Like the CGI in this movie is fantastic. Like we're all just sitting there like, holy shit, we got a movie for Jake's birthday. Like this is awesome. Wow, like we were just having a good time. Like all the teachers go in the hallway, and then all of a sudden we hear something on like the loudspeakers, like, yeah, so we're gonna have a half day today. All your parents, we called them all. Like you guys are going home today, and then everyone's like, oh shit, we got a half day for Jake's birthday. Let's fucking go. And I was like, I'm just that good, guys. That's what I'm here for. And like I get, I'm walking outside. My mom's like the last one to pick me up, and I was like, "Oh, mom, did you hear they gave me a half day for my birthday?" She's like, "Get in the car right now." And I'm like, "Where? We gotta get to these presents. Let's go. Like, I'm trying to get home." But I didn't learn until like a few years later. Like the next year, it was weird. My mom brought me to Atlantic City for my 5th birthday.
Oh my god.
It just feels like a weird one for. It feels like a weird one for any birthday, I think.
Yeah.
Like,
The AC.
But like she gave me like a T-shirt. It was like me on the front, and then like I had some like 9/11 memorial thing on the back. But like, I had no idea what that was for. And then it wasn't until like I was 7, because then I actually sat down and watched it on the news, and I was like, oh, so this is kind of a Debbie Downer actually. Damn, this kind of ruining my birthday, dog. I was like, damn. And I gotta be real. Yeah, my birthday was not as lit as I thought it was. Yeah. Osama kind of ruined it. Although he made that one pretty sweet though. I gotta hand it to him. R.I.P. to a real one. Yeah. Now that usually loses some people. I'll be honest. But whether you like it or not, you know, you'll never forget it. And
Never.
boom. And that's a crispy never forget. I waited the whole joke to say that. I didn't say it once before. Like, I don't know. You'll never forget. If I lost you at Osama, I'd run you back there. That's all I'll say. But this past Halloween, though, it was kind of funny. I decided, you know, I would dress up. I went as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson because, you know, my Samoan blood and everything. So, and I pull up to this party, and I just show up, and everyone's like, "Oh, that's an awesome costume!" And like I won the costume contest, which was like a whole like thing of edibles, which was pretty sweet. Yeah. And so like, I just started passing them out to everybody, and like, no, I was trying to have a good time. Like my confidence and my mind were at an all-time high. It was crazy. And these 2 girls came up to me, and I was kind of like weirded out a little bit. I was like, oh damn, like, am I having a stroke? Because like they were both dressed like Britney Spears, and like I was like, what's up? And they were like, well, they wanted to sing a duet with The Rock, If You Catch My Drift. And so we started hanging out. And I asked them, I was just like, so what was it about me that made you two like come up to me, like want to hang out? And they told me, and I was like, oh, it's because you think I'm Samoan, right? That's why you came up to me. And they were like, nah, if we're honest, we thought you were the drug dealer. And I was like, you think I have enough street cred to be a drug dealer? And they were like, yeah. And I was like, see, and I'm bilingual. Like, what do you mean? I got you. Like, and then I just looked, yeah. And then we just sang some songs. We sang some duets for the rest of the night. It was a great time. Yeah, that's my time, you guys. Thank you. And you can find me on Instagram at jake.coles. Keep it simple.
Jake.coles. There you go. How's that, huh? Another African. He's halfway there. Yes. Thank you. Do you know who wrote that joke? That African joke?
No.
Paul Mooney. Just telling you in advance. This is one of those things. Because I didn't have a closer for Jerry Lewis and it had to be clean. And Paul Mooney gave it to Guy Torrey. Guy Torrey gave it to me. And it just was so bizarre. Because I didn't say, I used to use the N-word. And I said I had to say I'm Half-African, I'm halfway there. That's just so ridiculous. But, yeah. That's beautiful to be mixed. And people thought I was Samoan. And they means that I was really overweight. Okay. And the guy says to my daughter, you listen to your mother, she's a strong Samoan woman. And I was just like, wow. But if you think there's a dearth of strong women in this room, you better think again. We got this femme fatale coming to the stage, and she was greeting you at the door. Let's bring her up. The one and only. The one and only. The one and only. Samantha.
I just realized there's words on the back of that paper and I don't know what they are. Shit, what could they be?
It's me.
Oh, thank God, it's nothing of mine. Okay. I accidentally left a journal
God.
at a frat party.
Oh.
That's me. Everyone's amazing right now. Not that everyone's not. Clap it up for you guys. I'm not asking for, I don't, like, it's actually about you guys. Because when I see young people with skateboards, like, terrified. Because I want to be you. And, or at least when I was a child, I did. Like, I wanted to dress like you, but I didn't have the, I just couldn't. I can't move like that. I'm not a big walker, but I'm scared of driving, so it's like, my dream's to be immobile, but, no one's really letting me. High school, you guys are in high school, right?
Yeah.
You never know. You could be in college or middle school. I don't know. I guess I'm like that accepting. What if we get to an era where we don't have like elementary, like middle high school, and it's just like rain. It's like unicorn. I don't know. Ew! I just said exactly what my face thought made you think I was gonna say. We shouldn't have grades. We should have colors. High school is really embarrassing, mostly for the teachers. Have you ever had a teacher show up pregnant? And you're like, damn, did not know you could have a dick in your pussy and a stick up your ass. And what you said about the playing for who's gonna get the who's gonna get the last word. I did that, and I didn't realize I was doing that. But I think so. I wasn't diagnosed with ADHD until recently. I know everyone has it now, so it's like I don't get anything for it. I'm not in school. I don't get a dog or a TA. I wish I had a TA in real life. Is that just an assistant? Oh shit. Teacher's assistant. Okay. But I wish my teachers had said something sooner. But all of my teachers were like, you remind me so much of me. And I didn't really know what to do with that. I really liked what you said. This is the kind of night I'm having. That people don't want to get therapy, and they say it so confidently. Like, I think that men need more shame. I don't know if you got the segue, but it's like, like if I were to say like, oh, like I, wiped really hard and blood came out at the table, for instance. Someone would be like, ew, why would you say that? So if someone says like, you know, oh, I called someone a cunt, and I'm like, go to therapy, and like, I don't want to get therapy. I'm like, ew, like that's disgusting. That's a huge turn off. Jaywalking's a turn off. I just want to get there safe. You know, I get it. You drove me there, but that doesn't mean that you just like grab my hand and be like, come on, it's just Fairfax, Fairfax. That's how you get a laugh in LA. You just say a street, Santa Monica, and everyone's like, oh my God, traffic. I've lived here my whole life, which fascinates every Uber driver I have. Uber drivers. I recently had an Uber driver who, 3 people recently told me I look Brazilian. But I think it was code word for like I would be terrified to be your parent, you know? Like they compliment me, but it's like you wouldn't take me home. Not like that, but you know, in a sort of mother way. Yeah, I definitely do have mommy issues. I mean, that's how I found Sunda. I just called her and talked to her for a while. She goes, "Are you Jewish? You're gonna be the next George Carlin. You're crazy." And that's how it happened. I think I'd be really... Oh, okay. I like dogs. I like animals. Oh, who said that thing about white people and dogs? I have a rat. I bought it. I bought one. Yeah.
White.
Bought the rat, named it. Huge testicles. The first testicles I ever saw were a pit bull on an escalator. What does one do with that, you know? I don't know. And that's the reason I don't like mochi. It's like, this is a job I'm not getting anything back for, you know? It's really a lot of work in an otherwise situation I wouldn't want. But sometimes I see a dog and I'm like, I think it's within my right as a citizen to euthanize you. Like, you're in my way! And it's always the person. So I was looking at this dog at work, just looking. Minding my own business. I wasn't, but and then this lady's like, so cute, right? And I went, yeah, and I turned around and went, why would you say that to me? So cute, right? Like, are you selling it? It was in booties. One time I complimented a woman on her shirt and she said Target, and I was like, what a weird way to say thank you. Like, are you driving me there? What do you mean, like, saying the name of the place? Do you work there? Is this an ad? The shirt literally was all the Disney princesses. I'm dissociative. It was all the Disney princesses, and it was like, we're together. So I don't know why I really like stopped her and was like, that is so cute, queen. And then I was like, she said Target, and I was like, damn, I hope that they are paying those kids more because those shirts are good quality, huh? Didn't laugh. One of the first customers on my first day of my job, I work at Bath and Body Works. Right now the whole store is buy 3 get 3 free, so that's pretty crazy. I said that with genuineness, and I was thinking about how much I love retail, and I hate capitalism. Like, I hate money. Like, I really do think everything should just be like rainbows. And I think like if we were in the like metaverse, like if I could just say burger and get a burger, like is that communist? I feel like it is a little bit. Is the meta communist? A little bit. I actually saw an advertisement today. First of all, I stand outside. Today I stood outside the store the whole time, pretty much. I spray room spray into the mall, and then people literally be like, it's not healthy for you to work here. It's not healthy. And I was like, thank you. Why'd you say that to me? And this lady said, you seem nice. I was like, bitch, this is a weird thing going on. Like, you're being weird right now. What do you mean I seem nice? Yeah. But working at the mall has brought me a lot of experiences. Basically, what's in front of me is a screen of advertisements, and we live in a touchscreen world. And so people are like bringing their wife over, and she's like, and I'm like, so it's on the other side. It says on the other, but it says directory on the other side. And now the other side says can't download updates, and they're still clicking. I'm like, you think you're gonna get this bitch to update after all fucking day? You're the one who's gonna get it to update. But all day I'm saying things are upstairs to the left, and then it is the worst thing in the world seeing the same person have to walk past the store and look down and not look at you because it was actually like downstairs to the right, you know? And it's heartbreaking. Like I've screamed across the mall like, no! And they're like, Sam, it's fine. It's Zara. Like, it's fine.
Fuck Zara.
Today someone asked me where to get dress shoes and I was like, Foot Locker's that way. And he was like, no. And I was like, I don't. Apparently there's two people said, where's Macy's for men? I get you're a man. Like, I get it. Macy's, men's store. I said Macy's is down there for men. One time an Italian man came into the store and he goes, hi, everybody! And I was like, what? And he was like, I'm not gay. And then he bought 1,000 wishes. So, I don't really know about that one. What's like a good joke I could tell? Some things my work has taught me. How Jewish I am. Can't whisper. My boss was like, listen, you're funny, but you can't keep saying this shit. As soon as a customer is saying the word Kuwait to you, things need to change.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. I'm a C-section, I'm a Capricorn, I'm a cunt, I'm a comedian, and I'm trying. And thanks, guys. Love you. You can find me on the new LA School of Comedy sketch show. No. You can find me on Instagram at SamLikeTBH.
They did not hear that. I didn't.
At SamLikeTBH.
Like TBH. I love it.
It's always been that, right? It's just me that doesn't remember, and I'm so sorry. Sometimes I forget. What do you mean? They have the luck of the draw? There could be 2 women in one night on one show in Hollywood? Are you kidding me? Can this possibly happen?
3.
Is 3 women?
3.
Oh, 4.
4?
4.
Oh man, I forgot about myself. And you, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, I would never forget you. Okay. All right.
There are these women here.
I'm just getting it all confused, so I just say they. How's that? And they is funny, and she is going to rock this house. Let's give it up for the one and only, Sweet Charlotte.
Everyone's been sitting down tonight, so I'm really tired for some reason. I don't know why. I don't really have much to talk about. I didn't have anything planned. I kind of just wanted to come and see you guys and talk.
Yeah.
I guess I'll talk a little about my love life, because it's always a disaster. So, I had been talking to this one girl when I first got back to LA, and she was also seeing another girl, but she's 23, and she ended up also, at the time, seeing a 16-year-old, so it was really weird, yeah. And, like, that was the girl she was, like, cheating on me with, so it was weird, yeah. So I was like, no, you can keep her. I don't want that. But now I've started dating her neighbor, and not, like, neighbor, like, different apartments, like, literally the door across from her in the dorms. So... yeah, it feels good. Also, she's hotter, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, maybe some of my old jokes. I hate when people claim to be allies and then refuse to have violent gay sex with me. I want to get you guys to laugh. I haven't seen these two laugh a lot.
So fucking scary.
I know, they're like staring into my soul.
They're hot, don't worry.
They're hot, okay. Alright.
Who isn't, though?
Yeah, who isn't? I'm not. But I think I'm the only one. When I came out, people told me that it was just a phase. Yeah. But what's really just a phase is your marriage. Because straight people have a 50% divorce rate, and lesbians have a 100% chance of coming. So, many times. This summer I took a vacation from my meds. I went into this like crazy manic bipolar state, so I was like, I had a ton of energy. I wasn't sleeping for days. I literally thought I was God. And this is weird. Sometimes when I go into a manic state, I think that I'm Jesus Christ, even though I'm Jewish. So, I don't even know where that factors in, but I watched the movie Taken and I decided to go to Dubai. I'd never been to the Middle East before, but I'd heard it was dangerous, so I was like, let's go there. What better thing to do for a solo female, a solo gay female? I feel like it's kind of like my dating life, how I seek out dangerous people. It's like how I try to go to dangerous countries. I don't know if that makes sense. I didn't explain that well. I just have a self-destruction issue. That's all.
Welcome to comedy.
My friend, he was like, you could have gotten like kidnapped and forced into a marriage. He was like, I'm not having any dating luck here, so
Hey.
you might as well do it for me. Dubai's in the United Arab Emirates. It stands for that stands for the UAE, which also stands for unlimited ass eating.
That's funny.
It's punishable by death to be gay there, so it's literally pussy to die for. The Arabian Nights were as hot as the women, but they were not as dry as the desert when I got done with them.
Okay. Hey.
It's illegal to be gay in 70 countries, and I've been to one of them, so I have 69 more countries to 69 women in. Also, I've decided next time I go off my meds and on vacation, I'm gonna go to Russia to bang that hot lesbian chick they locked up. Fucking woman wasn't the only illegal thing I did while I was there. I also got a tattoo. Tattoos are illegal there. So basically, I don't know why, I really wanted one. So I looked on Google Maps and like Reddit, and I found this one guy, and I typed in the address. I got dropped off there, and I didn't see anyone. I didn't see like a tattoo parlor, so I called the number, and he was like, "Oh, come down right now." And so we went up this elevator, and it was like an apartment building, so I was kind of like a little like freaked out. A little, yeah. But once we go up the elevator, it like really hit me that like I was alone in the Middle East with a random man off Reddit. Sorry. That was a random man. He's in the room with us. I don't even know where I was going. I'm so tired. Yeah, I was in his apartment, and I didn't want to say anything because I was scared he'd get mad. But isn't that kind of bad that I was more scared of him being mad at me than anything potentially happening? I feel like that says a lot about my childhood. But I got the tattoo. It went well. I think I'm gonna get it removed though. I don't really like it. But does anyone here speak Arabic? No? Okay, so I can tell you guys it means whatever the fuck I want it to mean. Yeah. It means pierced titties taste like house keys. And there's no place like home, baby. That's all I got tonight. My Instagram's Charlotte Pizzilla 1. I need to shorten it.
Charlotte PZ. You know what? Now that you say it, Frank Pizzarelli, he changed it to PZ. Isn't that funny? Come on in.
It's just me, though.
All right.
Come on in.
Oh, it's just, oh my,
It's just me.
how do you do that?
Magic.
You're not leaving the men's room key?
Oh, no, I was going to say the park.
You're okay.
Oh, so it's good right there?
Yeah.
Park right there? Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Everyone freaked the fuck out.
I would freak out. As long as you don't
First
see your
time
car
here, I
going
wasn't sure.
up the street.
I've gotten enough tickets here in LA.
Oh, you didn't get enough yet. You haven't seen anything until you've gotten a ticket from the one and only Mr. Lind. Are you here, Mr. Linton? Are you here?
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Yes, Mr. Linton is here, darling. Albert is here. Let's hear it from Albert.
Thank you. I wasn't expecting such a rousing round of applause that you did not give me any fucking way. So thank you. I guess I got exactly what I fucking expected. How the fuck are you? I don't give a shit. Let's move on. Fuck all you niggas. So tomorrow is my first day on the set of Lace. So I'm feeling like I'm the shit. Thank you. I am the shit. I'm the fucking bomb. That's how I feel. So that's a good feeling to have. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, fuck you niggas. I'm just gonna move on any fucking way because I'll be on the set tomorrow. and I'm getting paid today. Yes! Yes! All my time is making me money. I'm fucking happy with that. And I need to because I bought a new car. I bought a 2023 Subaru. Yeah, Subaru, bitches. That's what I bought. All you Mercedes driving motherfuckers. All you bitches with BMWs. Move over, my motherfucking Subaru is here. It's sweet though. It's a two-seater. It's their first sports model, so I love Subaru. I love Subaru. Those are good cars. And it's interesting how I was first introduced to a Subaru because I was married to a woman and she killed herself and I kept her car. So it's like, oh, this is a good car. It killed her and it keeps on running. Yeah, I got rid of that bitch and things are fine. So I've been buying Subarus and getting married ever since. Making this shit up as I go along. So, there was some shit I wanted to talk about though. I did make some notes. Some of you guys said some shit that was pretty interesting, but I forgot what it was. They want me to bring some clothes. Oh, light and color. Light and color. Color is dependent on light. We all know that, right? Yeah. So when you were up here and you were saying, I'm sorry, what's your name again? Jake. But you're not really the Allstate guy, right? No. Okay. I mean, I don't
Sadly
know.
not, no.
You what?
Sadly not, no.
Oh yeah, I hear you. Yeah, when you were talking, and I was thinking, people mistake you for various things, various groups rather, not various. Always a human, but from different races, right? No one has ever mistaken you for a fucking billy goat, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, right, okay. But there's always some human, Samoan, Armenian, whatever the case might be. No one ever mistakes me for anything but black. Which is the biggest piece of shit ever because any white guy will tell you I'm whiter than they are.
Okay.
I am the whitest black guy you will ever fucking meet. And I ain't trying to hide that shit. I've been working on that shit for 40 years. If I could find out how to actually transition into being white, bam, bitch, I'm there. I don't think being white is a bad thing. It's a fucking absolutely good thing. Take advantage of what you have. Don't sit around complaining. White people suck. White people suck. No, bitch, you suck for complaining. Get up off your ass and get a job. Anyway, that's how I kind of feel about it. I only got 1 minute left?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. All right. What else was I talking about? So color is dependent on light. So if we go to Mars, what color will we be there? Has anyone thought about that?
No.
I know. I've already talked to Elon. He's assured me. He has assured me that all of you niggas will be black and I will be white. So we are going to Mars, bitches! Let's go! Mars. We ain't fucking around no more. It's fucking Earth. It's fucking mosquitoes and shit. We're gonna build our own environment without those little pesky motherfuckers. I want a bigger dick. That's what it is. I want a big, and I forgot my tape measure. I can't do my damn. Anyway, I want a bigger dick, so I've been taking dick medicine. Pills to make my dick bigger because I want to be a porn star. I was a porn star before, so I don't do that shit again. Actually, so what is my big dick joke? I want a dick so big that I show up and then my dick shows up. I say, hey folks, my name is Albert. And then take a beat or two and then, hey, I'm Albert's dick. Okay? That's what I'm looking for. That's how big I want my dick to be. I want to drag it behind me. Come on, dick shit. Let's go. We got to get to the set. The big dick set. That's what we're going. We're going to the set with big dicks. Porn stars have huge dicks. Have you noticed that? Mm-hmm. Like, porn stars have... A minimum porn star dick is 10 inches, right? If we put all of our dicks together, we would barely have 10 inches right now. So where do they get these dicks from? That's what I want to know. What do you want? What, Bed and Body Works? Is that where you are?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I get a bigger dick there? Do they sell them? Do they sell them there? I've been shopping around, I've been online, I've been asking my whole friends. My whole friends love big dicks, but they won't tell me the secret. Because then they might have to fuck me. I'm like, when I get this bigger dick, girl, you gonna fuck me. That's what you gonna do. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. The biggest dick I've ever seen, I saw in a porn movie. I'm not sure it was real. But, you know, I was young. I think I was like 6 months old. Something. Okay, I said I was young. Anyway. Long Dong Silver.
Yes.
Oh, no, there's a Jake the Snake. That's the other thing you said. You said there are no black dudes named Jake. And you're right, there aren't. Just you, bro. But there was a porn star back in the day. His name was Jake the Snake. And his dick was maybe like 14 inches long. The longest dick on record, to my knowledge, is Long Dong Silver, whose dick was 16 inches long. And I'd like to have my measuring tape with me so I could give you some example of what 16 inches is. But I can't. And I can't use my own dick because I'd be far in excess of 16 inches. Because when I show up, my dick ain't with me. It's still coming. I told you that, right? I get, hey, y'all. And my dick comes, hey, y'all. So today I spent the whole day waiting for the email that I finally got at about 6 o'clock saying, come to the set tomorrow, you know. Because I've been on the payroll since the 14th, but I haven't been doing shit. You know, I haven't been on the set. So tomorrow is the first day I go on the set. Thank you. Thank you. I deserve it. I want to thank me for like Snoop Dogg. I want to thank me for sticking in there long enough to get this goddamn job. Yeah, I want to thank me for getting on stage every time I get a chance and putting it out there so casting directors can see it. I want to thank me for having enough goddamn faith in God to stay the course when it didn't look like it was going to work out. So thank me and thank God too. All right, that's not my time. I'm still not done. That's just the end of that bit. But if you want to applaud for that, go ahead, you bitches. Okay. Old men smell like shit. Yeah, he's shaking his head. He knows. Anytime you might walk by an old guy and you might get a whiff of shit. I smell shit. But it happens. I used to have that problem. But, you know, I sold up my asshole so that, you know, I realized that's an issue. And I once had that problem. 2 minutes to talk about when I used to smell like shit. All right. So, long story short, experience is a good teacher. And I was going out on a date with this chick. And she told me I smelled like shit. And I was like, Mom, please. I was like, okay, let me find out what's going on. And I was, at the time, I was about 50. So I went to the men's room. I tried to go to the ladies' room because I'm a pervert, but back then they didn't do that shit. There was no transferring any goddamn thing. So, and I checked my butt and it was shit in my asshole. Even after I'd wiped. And wiped thoroughly. And I still had some shit in my asshole. And it reminded me of this one girl I was hitting once, right? And I was hitting her from behind. And I sprayed her ass cheeks and it was full of shit. She had not wiped her ass well. So I licked it out, of course.
Dude, Jason.
Did I get you on that with me, huh? Then I feel like I've been a success. I'm a scavenger. Do I have any more time?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, all right. So you can find me on Facebook, Albert Linton. You can find me on Instagram, Albert Linton Comedy. You can find me on TikTok, but I don't remember the goddamn handle. So, and you can also find me in most alleys behind the dumpster shooting heroin. So, you choose where you want to find me. Yeah, the heroin is pretty good. I never knew Sunda before I moved to LA. But Sunda and I's story, there's a Venn diagram, is it true? Where our lives actually crossed. We were in the same place at the same time at a very interesting time period. We were both in New York during the 60s. And she was a woman, I was a man. And well,
as a
that's
kid.
pretty much yes, so was I. So was I. But we were both addicted to heroin the entire
not no
time
fucking
we were
heroin.
there. So it's like it's
Fucking
very,
town was addicted to heroin.
it's very,
Harlem.
it's very fucking interesting to shoot heroin and survive the fucking 60s.
Hey.
So I'm an OG. I'm actually, thank you for the applause, but I'm actually an OG OH, which is old guard, original guard, original hoe. Because that's what I am. I'm a hoe. I've been a hoe all my life. Love being a hoe. Ain't gonna quit. Thank you.
Wait a minute. Nathan, that's a shitty ass hoe, isn't he? You have to clean that.
I know.
Oh, God. How do you guys not know that? You don't know, right? Well, you know something? You never know. You just never know what comes through the doors. And I have to tell you, this next gentleman is a real personal favorite of mine. And he always has something to say. Let's get up the comedy of the one and only Anthony Terrell. Let's hear it. Anthony, just say hello. Just say hello? No hello tonight?
No hello.
Okay, so then Wes, you're not coming up to say hello. So it means that this is the end of our show. Yes, guys, come find us. We are here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. LA School of Comedy. Please, while you have your phones out, follow us, like us. My name is Sunda. Sunda Live is me. Whatever. Talk Show on the Go is the podcast. If you guys are thinking about what are you going to do on your podcast, this is the time to talk about it. This is the place to be. We're going to be doing sketches and a lot of other fun things. And so with that, I'm going to bid you adieu. Thank you. Let's do